Hi, my name is Jiecong Wang. Today I will talk a little bit about network science project. My project is a community detection in your social networks. Now, let me first explain why should we find our community in our social networks? Because I think it's very important. In our daily life, we have different friends. We have a lot of friends, but we don't know which friend belongs which group, and we belong to each group. So after we find our own communities precisely, we can know which friends belong to which group, we belong to which communities. You also can know how these communities interact with each other. Why the why does these two groups isolate with each other? In this project, we will use a Karate Club dataset to evaluate the performance of our clustering algorithm. This dataset is very classific. The part one is the original data, and the part B is a well-defined network using some clustering algorithm. You can see the red node is belong one group. The white node belong another group. Actually, there are several ways to find our community. There are two type clustering to cluster our network. The first type is flat clustering. The key main clustering, you may know about it. You may know about it. It's a classified flat clustering. The second is hierarchical clustering. Now, let me talk about the key main clustering. How does the key main clustering works? First, you need you need to determine how many clusters do you want to find. How many groups do you want to find? Then you randomly take an object, serve them as the initial centroid. After that, you need to go to insertion step. In the insertion step, you need to determine the centroid coordinate and then compute this distance with each object to the centroid, and group the closed object in this group. And after that, you need to check whether the number of clustering equal to k, whether the threshold has been achieved. If it's not, if it doesn't, you should go and repeat the iteration again. After you get the key clustering, you you will get the final result. So you can find your communities. This is a result of when the key is equal 3 for a Karaki club dataset. You can see the boundary between each clustering is unclear. It's not clear. There's some overlap. You 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 can you can tell which node in several parts. You can tell which object belong to which group. So it's not good. I think social and other networks have a natural community structure, right? I think I want to discover these kind of structures using automatically way, rather impose a certain size of communities. Which who can help me? I think the hierarchical clustering can help us. Now, let's talk about the process of hierarchical clustering. The first step, you should calculate the distance for all peer objects in your social network. After, after you get a distance, you should start with all objects disconnected. Then add it between pair one by one in order decreasing weight. So just group the top first pair into a one group. After that, you should do repeat the process again until in your social network there's only one cluster, and then just terminate this clustering of them. To show a hierarchy of the social network, there's a graph called danger graph, which can represent the hierarchy of a social network. You can see at the first step, each object just is considered as one group, and after iteration, uh, two objects will compare one group. After another iteration, two group will combine into one a bigger group. Then repeat and again and again until there's only one group in your social network. Now, this is the result of hierarchical clustering. You can see uh, this result is much better than the key-man clustering. You can see a boundary between each cluster is very clear. You can clear which nodes belong to which group. So to sum up, for our own social network, for small social network, hierarchical clustering has a better performance than key-man clustering. And by the way, the hierarchical clustering has a deterministic result, and the key-man clustering has a random result. Each iteration will generate a different result. But I think for massive social networks, which consist of millions of people, hierarchical clustering doesn't work. Why? Because to get a deterministic result, you need to put much more computation. You have big complexity. So this all. Thanks.